I've beaten my girlfriend's brother at a game when I would normally let him win, to prove a point. So I've been dating Sophie for like 8 months now, and I spend a decent amount of time at her place. Her little brother Nathan is 12, and he's always been into gaming. First time I met him, he challenged me to Call of Duty, and I figured, hey, he's a kid, I'll go easy on him. Let him get some kills, let him win. He was pumped about it, and it became our thing whenever I came over. I'd show up on Friday nights, and Nathan would drag me to the living room with his Xbox controller already in hand. We'd play maybe 3 or 4 rounds, and I'd let him win most of them. Sometimes I'd win one just so it didn't look totally obvious, but I kept it close. The kid would talk trash the whole time like he was some pro gamer, and I'd just laugh it off. Last week I came over and Nathan had 2 of his buddies there. They were in his room with the door half open, and I walked past to use the bathroom. That's when I heard him going off about me. He was telling his friends how trash I was at games. Said I was so bad at Call of Duty that I had to be mentally challenged or something. Actually, he said the R word like 3 times. Then he said Sophie must be an idiot for dating someone who sucks that bad at video games. His friends were dying laughing. One of them said something like, "Bro, how do you lose to someone that bad?" And Nathan goes, "I don't know, man, he's just that terrible." They kept cracking up about it. I stood there in the hallway for a second just processing what I'd heard. This kid who I'd been nice to for months was trashing me to his friends, using me as a joke. I didn't say anything right then, just went to the bathroom and came back out. About 20 minutes later, Nathan and his friends came into the living room. I was sitting on the couch with Sophie watching some show. Nathan saw me and goes, "Hey, you want to play some games, buddy?" All polite and friendly to my face. His 2 friends were standing behind him, and I could see them trying not to laugh. They knew what was up. I looked at Nathan and said, "Yeah, sure, let's run it." We loaded into Call of Duty, and his friends sat on the other couch to watch. Nathan picked his usual setup, and we started a 1v1 match. Soon as the game started, I stopped holding back. I rushed his spawn point and dropped him in like 5 seconds. He respawned, and I got him again, then again. Nathan started getting frustrated. He was pressing buttons harder and leaning forward on the couch. His friends had stopped laughing. One of them goes, "Yo, Nathan, what's going on?" And Nathan snapped back, "Shut up, I'm fine." I kept going. Quick scoped him from across the map, threw a grenade that landed right at his feet, knifed him when he tried to corner camp. The score was something like 23-2. Nathan's face was getting red and his jaw was clenched. His friends were dead silent now, just watching. Then Nathan died again and I heard him sniffle. He tried to hide it, but his eyes were watering up. One of his friends noticed and started giggling nervously. The other one looked uncomfortable. Nathan threw the controller on the couch and said, "This is stupid," then walked fast toward his room. His door slammed like 10 seconds later. His friends just sat there awkwardly for a minute, then made up some excuse about needing to head home. They were out the door within 5 minutes. Sophie looked at me confused and asked what that was about. I told her I'd explain later. Nathan didn't come out of his room the rest of the night. When I left, Sophie walked me to my car and I told her what I'd overheard earlier. She got quiet and said she'd talk to him, but she seemed kind of annoyed at me too. Next day, Nathan wouldn't even look at me when I came over. Just stayed in his room the whole time.